They say when you look at someone through rose-colored glasses, all the red flags just look like flags. We've all been there. You get those butterflies in your stomach. You check your phone every 3 minutes. You plan your entire future based on one half smile they gave you in the hallway. But there is a massive difference between a crush and a crash. And let's be real. Half of you watching this right now are thinking, I'm safe. My crush is a fictional anime villain who destroyed a city. And honestly, valid. At least 2D characters can't ghost you. But for the rest of us dealing with real people, we ignore the signs. We treat toxic traits like plot points in a Wattpad fanfiction. But in real life, the bad boy doesn't have a redemption arc. He just ruins your mental health. Today, we are explaining the 7 types of toxic crushes you need to avoid and why your brain keeps tricking you into liking them. Let's start with the one the internet loves to romanticize, the bully. If you grew up reading stories about the bully falling for the quiet girl, you've been programmed to think that abuse equals affection. You think, oh, they're mean to everyone else, but they'll be nice to me. But here is the hard truth. If they are rude to waiters, if they shove people in the halls, or if they make fun of others just to make you laugh, that isn't strength. That's insecurity. Closely related to that is the humiliator. This is the crush who teases you constantly. They make jokes about your insecurities in front of their friends and call it banter. You laugh along because you want to be chill. You don't want to be sensitive. But ask yourself, does this person make you feel like a prize or like a punchline? If you leave every interaction feeling smaller than when you arrived, that's not a crush. That's an emotional vampire. Now, let's talk about the most common one, the one that hurts the most because of the silence, the ghoster. But here is a nuance a lot of us miss. Sometimes the ghoster isn't evil. Sometimes they are just the nervous one. They ghost because they are too shy and don't want to mess it up. However, there is a massive difference between shyness and the user. The user only texts you at 11 p.m. The user only talks to you when they need homework answers or money or an ego boost because their actual option fell through. If you are confused about where you stand with them, that is your answer. You aren't being ignored. They are just waiting to see if you'll put in all of the effort. If you stop initiating and they disappear, they were never really there. Then there is the most dangerous one, the isolator. In the beginning, it feels romantic. They say, I just want you all to myself. They get jealous when you hang out with friends. They make you feel guilty for having a life outside of them. This isn't love. This is control. A healthy crush adds to your life. They don't subtract people from it. And we can't forget the bragger. They talk about themselves endlessly. You know their stats, their achievements, their car's horsepower. But do they know your middle name? Do they ask how your day was? You aren't crushing on a person here. You are crushing on an audience member for their one-man show. But we have to pause for a second and look in the mirror. Because if we are honest, sometimes we realize, wait, am I the ghoster? Or do I isolate myself because I'm scared? Sometimes we chase toxic people because we don't think we deserve better. We accept the project because fixing someone else is easier than fixing ourselves. And sometimes we are the ones acting toxic because we are terrified of vulnerability. We ghost so we can't be rejected. We act like a bully so no one sees we're soft. So how do you avoid these 7 types? Step 1, take off the rose-colored glasses. Step 2, realize that butterflies shouldn't feel like a panic attack. Real love, even just a healthy crush, should feel safe. It should be respectful. And if the only place you can find that is in a fictional character or an anime protagonist right now, that is okay. Better to be single and happy than chasing someone who makes you feel lonely. Which one of these have you fallen for? Or be honest, which one have you been? Let us know down below. Don't forget to subscribe.